All right, Daniel, thank you. Well, a lot has changed since 1993, but for one Talbot County family, the painful reminder of a missing loved one has remained the same. Tonight, we're sharing Link Bornos' story in hopes that what you see could spark a lead. Take a look at this special report, Trail to the Truth.
I just want to find him, to put him to rest. Please, somebody.
A call for help after 28 years of asking, what happened to Robert Bornos? He's a son, a brother, but to most, he's just Link.
He was always, cutting up, doing something, making everybody laugh. That was Link.
He was always happy. He was a little bit ornery. But whatever you asked him to do for you, he would do it.
April 20th, 1993 would be a date the Bornos family would never forget. That night, Link was out celebrating a new job at a bar that was once known as the Chop Tank Inn in Easton, Maryland. After ending a complicated relationship and moving back in with his mom, a drink seemed the perfect way to celebrate his next chapter. But that drink may have been the last he'd share with anyone.
At some point, he told his friends or other people at the bar that he felt ill and then was last seen leaving the bar. That was the last time anyone has heard or seen from him.
Maryland State Police Detective Christy Pluchek confirms Link arrived to the bar with friends the evening of April 20th. But it's what happened next that leads to more questions than answers. How did Link's car end up in a nearby butcher shop parking lot? And after his family found it, why did it take roughly 5 days to open a missing persons case? And more importantly, where is he now?
He would go off for a few days, but he would always tell me where he was and when he was coming back. And then I didn't hear anything from him. I knew something was wrong because that just wasn't Link.
It would be highly unusual for Robert Bornos to leave in this fashion without saying anything to his mother or his siblings or friends.
With no concrete leads and the clock ticking, the Bornos family took matters into their own hands, creating homemade missing person posters with Link's picture. These flyers flooding Talbot County in hopes that someone would recognize him and come forward with information. Detailed on the page what Link was last seen wearing: a Who t-shirt, jeans, glasses, and orange and white tennis shoes. Years of efforts to canvass his name across the county, but still the trail has gone cold.
It's frustrating for any investigator not to close a case, especially one like this, to not be able to bring closure to the family, explain what happened, especially when we know there are people out there that know what happened to Robert.
I still ride around looking for things, like any sign of anything, because you hear so many rumors. Like I heard he was here, he was there, so I would ride by these places just seeing if I could find anything.
And until 2019, Link's mother, Linda Blizzard, was the driving force behind the investigation. After 26 years of searching for her baby boy, Linda passed away without ever knowing why her son didn't come home.
That's all I wanted for her. And I'd go everywhere with her to help try to find him. But we couldn't. It hurt. And it hurts bad. Real bad for all of us. And if we could just know where he's at and put him to rest with my sister, that's all I want.
This October would mark Link's 54th birthday. And with each year that passes, the family says they're losing hope.
So, in your head, in your heart, you no longer think that he's here?
No, not at all. And it's sad.
This might sound odd, but it would be a relief to me knowing that there was closure and he would be with his mother.
Closure, a feeling the Bornos family hasn't felt for decades.
I would love to close this case. I would love to bring closure to the family and his friends, especially after all these years.
Police say even the smallest tip could be the missing link to solving this case.
If you know something, it's just better to come forward and get it off your chest, because you may just be the help we've been waiting for.
For now, the family won't stop searching, saying his name, and sharing his story until they find the trail to the truth.
I think we're keeping him alive by talking. That's what I think. Even though we know he's not here, but keeping him in our hearts.
Now again, any tip helps. So if you have any information about this case, or maybe you even know where Link is, call Detective Pluchek directly at her office at 410-819-4782.